everybody, welcome back to Tesla Informer. I wanted to show you my brief review of FSD. Look at that, that was good. You got to see that in real time right at the beginning of the video too. So I have, and we're going to go over this very briefly because I'm almost at my destination here. We have software 2026.14.6.11. I skipped over the .10 release because I wanted to make sure that things were going to be solid. I have a trip coming up to Ohio and back. Overall, I'm going to be doing about 2,500 miles. And that I wanted to have as smooth a system as possible. Now, I've had pretty good luck. Most of the software that I have has worked flawlessly. I don't get like the low speed jitter of the steering wheel, or you know, some people have the issue where they want to change lanes during FSD, so they hit the turn signal stalk, and nothing happens. Well, it works fine for me, and I feel I'm extremely lucky. So I just want to go over a couple gripes here. I'm only 19 minutes from my destination, so I gotta be brief about this. But speed limit signs are still a big problem. In broad daylight, it can see the sign. It can put that number in the graphic in the FSD visualization, but it never updates the speed on the side of the display. It never changes the profile. It never changes the speed of the car with the set profile to match the new speed, even though it saw it. So it saw it here, but didn't change it here. In broad daylight, it tends to see the signs with more confidence up to about 50 miles an hour. Excuse me. At nighttime, that confidence goes up to about 80 miles an hour or so. So I don't know if it's a blur thing, if it's there you have more of a noisy background behind the sign during daylight hours. I'm not really sure what that's about. I've also noticed now that coming from a complete stop, whether it's a stop sign, a stoplight, something like that, it used to be, as it pulled away, it was extremely slow. Like, it could take a good 30 seconds or more to get up to speed. And you're just piling up cars behind you going, a bicycle could go faster than this, you know? Now, it doesn't, like, shoot off the line, but it definitely speeds up much quicker. And you end up, most definitely, a couple car lengths ahead of most cars at the intersection, you know, shortly after you left. It's good. It gets you on the road, gets you going, it makes use of the power a little bit better. I like that. And one other thing I want to point out for this, because my destination's coming up and I will have to take over manually, is I was waiting to make sure these still worked. Yeah, I like these. So $7 from Amazon. They are prop glasses with a little transparent part in the middle, and I use these when I have FSD on a long trip. I'll put the seat back. I have a separate profile for that right here, relaxing with FSD. And I put the glasses on. I put it in standard profile, and it doesn't nag me about anything. I can go on average about 15 minutes before it sees that I'm not moving as an attentive driver would otherwise move. So it'll ask for a steering wheel nudge or something like that. But that's okay. I'm not really trying to go to sleep, and I don't encourage that. The idea is not to fool the system to be able to pass out or hop in the passenger seat or the back seat. Don't do that. We're not to that point. It is dangerous. If the system decides that it's not good enough, it's not confident enough to handle what's going on, it will have you take over. And if you're not there to take over, that's a problem. You need to be in the driver's seat, ready to take over regardless. Now, we'll still do the auditory beep beep, you know, that kind of thing. So it gives you a chance. If I hear that, I'll open my eyes every so often, just kind of peer at the screen, make sure nothing's flashing blue, that kind of thing, and it's all good. But that basically fools the camera into thinking that I'm looking forward. And it still works as of 2026.14.6.11. And I will use that for my trip going up to Ohio and back. So round trip, I'm going to be doing probably 2,500 miles by the time everything's said and done. It may be a little more than that if I decide to, take a little road trip while I'm up there, whatever. But yeah, I will say that this has been a very good, very confident system. FSD has been working very well. The cameras work well. My next video is going to be a review of a couple things that I have installed since I made my first video. The tinted UV photochromic headlight tint, some weather seal strips for the windows, things like that. So I will be making that here pretty soon, hopefully before I leave for my trip. Also on my trip I will be taking my camera equipment, so hopefully I can, do something there. But yeah, so with that, like I said, in about 12 minutes I'm going to have to pretty much take over. I'm going to the Jacksonville airport. I know the car is confident. I do trust it, but it's not going to do, I think, what I need it to do when I get there. I don't think it's to that point, and this doesn't seem like the right time to test that theory. I can do that another time. So for right now, I'm going to call this video quits. Thank you for sticking around. If you subscribed already, thank you very much. If not, please consider subscribing. It does help the channel grow. If you have suggestions for future videos, something you'd like me to look over, if you have a question, something you need answered, by all means, write in the comments, and I will start making a list of things that you guys want to see and try to make videos and check some of those off the list. So with that, guys, have a nice one, and I will see you in the next video. Later.